Waqf an Islamic concept, but not an essential part of Islam. Center to Supreme Court. The center on Wednesday told the Supreme Court that Waqf is a charity organization and is not an essential part of Islam. This was during the second day of the Waqf hearing in the Apex Court. A bench of the Supreme Court headed by Chief Justice B.R. Gave is hearing the pleas challenging the new Waqf Act. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the center, said Waqf is an Islamic concept, but it is not an essential part of Islam. Mehta further argued that charity is part of other religions. Hindus have a system of dawn. Sikhs also have it. Waqf is nothing but just charity in Islam. The Solicitor General also made the case that the central government was empowered to reclaim properties that were declared Waqf under the controversial Waqf by user clause. Waqf by user is not a fundamental right and was recognized by a statute. Judgment said if a right is conferred by statute, right can always be taken away by a statute. He told the Supreme Court. Nobody has the right over government land. There is a Supreme Court judgment which says the government can save the property if it belongs to the government and has been declared as Waqf. He told the two-judge bench. Non-Waqf by user refers to a concept where a property is recognized as Waqf based on its long-term use for religious or charitable purposes, even without formal documentation. Speaking on the inclusion of non-Muslims in the Waqf board, he said that Waqf was purely secular in nature and did not touch upon any religious function, hence the provision of a maximum of 2 Muslim members would not change its character. He said a provision for the appointment of non-Muslims has been made to alleviate the concerns of the non-Muslim population, who may be affected by the decisions made by the Waqf board. S.G. Mehta also pointed out that the Commissioner of the Bombay and Gujarat Public Trust Acts who control all temples that are purely religious unlike Waqf could be Muslims. Even Waqf used to be under the administration of a non-Muslim charity commissioner. If 2 non-Muslims are appointed, no prejudice would be caused, he added. Swipe left for next video. In responding to the submissions challenging the constitutional validity of the Waqf Amendment Act, 2025, on Tuesday, S.G. Mehta commenced advancing his arguments on behalf of the center before a bench comprising Chief Justice B.R. Gave and Justice Augustine George Massa. The center notified the Waqf Amendment Act, 2025 last month after it got President Draupadi Murmu's assent on April 5. The bill was cleared by Lok Sabha with the support of 288 members while 232 MPs were against it. The Rajya Sabha saw 128 members voting in its favor and 95 against it. Latest blogs.